And finally, on the program, the Lagos State government has deployed ICT devices to the State Planning Information Center and other related departments in charge of land administration for automation of all physical planning activities in the state, marking a new era of innovation, efficiency that will simplify the process of building plan and even enhance the ease of doing business in Lagos. Take a look.
The Electronic Physical Planning Processing Center, LASG, is a venue for the presentation of ICT working tools to officials of the state government who monitor the effective land administration in Lagos State. Staff of the Physical Planning and Automation Department, as well as officials of the State Planning Information Center in the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development, are here to pick up their electronic devices for the automation of all physical planning activities that will make land processing seamless in the state.
With these tools at our disposal, we are poised to revolutionize our approach to urban planning from digital platforms for streamlined processes to geospatial technologies for informed decision making. Each tool represents a step forward in our quest for enhanced performance and service delivery. Before now, all we do has been largely paper-based. A lot of approval processes, commissioner, SAPS, before the client gets a simple CTC. CTC are documents that are supposed to have been stored in a digital archive somewhere that people can access easily. And a structure had already been put in place whereby LASG and the fiscal planning department are now fused together. So PPAD, as it is known now, is a huge database of information for planning approval, state government projects, because every ministry that is involved in project implementation ought to submit their as-built drawings to PPAD now. So anybody all over the state has a right or has the means and opportunity to, right from the comfort of their living room or bedroom, communicate with PPAD and get information on anything. LASG is a working tool, but PPAD is a larger picture that we should be looking at. This is just one step of the many steps of our digitalization process.
Our department was created in line with the Lagos Teams Plus agenda, a visionary initiative aimed at transforming Lagos into a 21st century economy. Today, we take a significant step towards realizing this vision as we embrace these new tools and technologies. As we embark on transition toward becoming a smart city, we understand that change is inevitable. I encourage everyone to welcome this change and imbibe the new innovation that promise to make physical planning activities seamless and efficient. These advancements are not just technology. They are about improving the lives of the people of Lagos State. These advancements are not just about technology. They are about improving the lives of the people of Lagos State. They are about making our city more livable, more sustainable, and more resilient.
The State Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development says the automation system will make things easier and urged the personnel in charge not to compromise while carrying out their duties.
What we stand to achieve with this automation is to make things easy, because that is exactly where the whole world is facing now. In some few years to come, apart from recreation and probably feeding, because you can't do e-feeding and you cannot do e-recreation. You want to watch film, you have to be there yourself. You want to exercise in the gym, you have to do it yourself. E cannot do that. So apart from those two, virtually every other thing will be on e-platform. However, the key thing standing out there is the human factor out of it. We're still going to have some human factor, human element, some few human beings will still sit down to ensure that it works. And that is where the challenge is. Even if the system is 99.999%, that 0.0001% is still very, very vital. And that is where you come in. That please, let us ensure that that 0.00001% that is entrusted on us is not compromised. It's very, very important.
For the Special Advisor on Electronic Geographic Information System and Urban Development, the provision of these tools for building plans will help document all land matters in the state.
We are having documents digitized to show what we have. So with the one that we are doing here in last week, the privilege that last week our PPAD has, is to be able to document all those within Lagos State who have approval. I can tell you, and I am not wrong, that we have up to 5 million properties in Lagos. And I can also tell you, and I'm not wrong, that we have less than 500,000 properties in the land registry. 500,000 or 5 million, how many percent is that? That's 10%. So we have less than 10% in the land registry. And I also know that it is only when you have land documentation that you can apply for building approval. So that tells you that the total number of people that don't have building approval in Lagos is about 90 to 95%. Our commissioner is saying, come, we want to help you when we install this equipment before we call Mr. Governor to launch. We should be able to get from the Permanent Secretary, Office of Urban Development, how many properties that we have scanned into our system. How many approvals do we have? And with the portal, because the portal is now being launched. When the portal, from the day the portal is launched, that means the outside world, they know whether or not their property is on that system. If your property is not on that system and you have building approval, all you need to do is to bring the approval in to LASPA. LASPA will verify it and clear it, put it on the system. And that is why we have also provided LASPA with their own scanner. You know, it's interesting to tell you that we have one brand new scanner there. That scanner is more than 20 million naira. Just this small thing. It's more expensive than this big thing. You know, so, and we have one already in LASPA. So when you go there, if they clear it up to the general manager, because I believe it's only the general manager or the commissioner who will clear something that is not already in our system. You understand? Once they clear it, it becomes part of our system. If they don't clear it, run for amnesty. So we will then know how many properties. The whole idea is that within the next 24 months after amnesty, everybody, everybody must have at least been counted and documented on our system.
Lagosians can now interface with officials of the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development from the comfort of their homes to address any land issue.